the zeros of a polynomial are the values of x for which f of x equals 0. So it's kind of confusing because you think of the 0 as the number 0, right? Well, when we're talking about polynomials, we're not talking about the number 0, we're talking about the values of x that cause the function to be 0. So in this particular example, when f of x equals 0, that means that y equals 0. And if y equals 0, the x values indicate the x-intercepts. Since f of x equals 0 on the x-axis. So if the function is on the x-axis, such as at this point here that I'm pointing to, and at this point, those are the only 2 points where the curve crosses the x-axis. And so at those points, the function values, in other words, the y values, are equal to 0. And therefore, -2, that's this spot right here, and 1 are zeros, okay? And because those are zeros, then -2, 0 and 1, 0 are x-intercepts. So if you can find the x-intercepts for a function, if you can find the x-intercepts, then that amounts to finding the zeros, and vice versa. If you find the zeros, then you can find the x-intercepts. They're directly related in this manner, okay? So that's important to understand. So if you're looking for x-intercepts, you want to solve the equation f of x equals 0. Okay, any questions to this point? And just to kind of review some ideas or concepts of polynomials, if you look at this number here, this is the highest power on x. And it's called the degree of the polynomial. So if you're including complex numbers as a possibility, then the degree is actually the number of zeros, is equal to the number of zeros that your polynomial has. Okay, so that's another important concept. Put the star there. Okay, and then of course, okay, these are important things to note.